I'm heading over to the Shunn Buggy Company. Oh, they're not there right now. Their table is there, but the buggy is gone. I'm going to have to see where that buggy went because you guys are going to want to see that buggy. Okay, I'm just walking around aimlessly looking for something to show you. I wanted to show you the buggy, but the buggy's gone. It's got a job to do today, so maybe it's out there doing its job. All right, you can see over here the AMRA trailer is set up. Julia's in there giving all the riders their paperwork. Things are getting signed, money's exchanging hands, everybody's getting registered for the drag races. So I found a recipe. How's it going? Good. Do you know, did you see the buggy go by here? I did. That's really Did it go that way? It went right behind. It went down. I was over there with it. I was hoping to see it. They're thinking about, I think, pulling the top fuel bikes after they run with it, or maybe before. Maybe they're going to bring them down with it. They're going to do some pulls. I think that's what he was saying, maybe. And then I guess it's going to do a pass. They're going to see how fast it goes because it's really slow. All right, I'm going to go look for it. How's your? Oh, is it there? Oh, okay. They brought it back. All right, cool. Thank you. You guys are going to be happy to see this. There it is. I don't want to zoom in because I don't want to get too wobbly. That is the Shunn Buggy Company's first buggy. They built that, and it's got a gas motor in it, and it's pretty cool. They'll bring it to your car show, your bike show, your school, church, community events. They'll bring it to your birthday party. And they'll also build you a buggy of your own. So they've got an order right now. They're building a buggy. It's almost done. They're selling t-shirts. Oh, look at this old motorcycle too. That's cool. Hey, Logan. Okay, this is cool. Historical bike. Indian. Indeed. Look at this. Check it out. Goodness, I complained about how uncomfortable the seat on my Super Glide was when I rode it around the country. But look at the seat there. That's got to be horsehair. Dang. Yes, Logan, you can join. Absolutely. Check that out. I think this goes through a little bit of oil. Looks like it's got a nice sheen to it. Okay, the reason we're here isn't this gorgeous piece of history, although it's pretty cool. Look at that. That's amazing. We're actually here to look at this buggy. Check it out. Okay, first of all, we'll check inside the trunk. You always want to know with the junk in the trunk, right? There we go. Very cool. But look at this buggy. They've really done a good job making it look rinky-dink. They've got a website. You can go to their Instagram right there, Shunn Buggy Company. Check it out. They're selling the rubber chickens here. They've got the name of the company on it. They've got an old phone in there. We had one of those in the house that I grew up in, and it rang down to the basement because we only had one phone upstairs. So if somebody called for you and you were in the basement playing ping pong, you got a phone call and you could go upstairs. Very cool. So cool. So did you guys take it down the track?
No, we just want to.
Okay, cool. Okay. Some freebies here. And some rubber chickens. Very cool. They sell the little hats. That hat's going to blow away. And that chair is bucking. Oh.
I showed him the shirt. That's a medium. Let's see what's on it. Yeah.
I'm going to have to go on the other side. So I'm live right now on YouTube showing all your stuff. I did a buggy video a little bit ago. People are checking it out. At least one person shared it. I don't have a lot of viewers on my channel, but okay, come on now. I'm going to put this on it. There we go. Is that going to work? So cool. All right, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully I'll see you on the track.
Yes, hopefully.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It goes. And they've got a smoke.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they want it to make
These,
they want people to know.
on my job.
Okay.
FedEx. I'm out in the country.
Okay.
In Kentucky. I've never seen one without a horse.
Right? Okay, I'm just going to go see what's going on down here at the track. I don't know if they're going to do the national anthem today. I'll be listening to the loudspeaker. At some point, they'll probably be calling my husband over to do the invocation, get things started with prayer. It's pretty windy. We had a tornado warning last night. We're sitting in the motorhome and got the alert on the phones, tornado warning. And it's like, well, where do we go, right? Because at home we go in the basement. But the basement on the motorhome isn't quite the same as the basement in a house, is it? All right, they've got the lift. I love these things. Thank you to all of you that have given this a like. I appreciate that so much. Definitely appreciate the love. Okay, I've gone up in a lift, not that big. Ours didn't go up real big, real high, but I'll tell you what, I'm not afraid of heights, but I appreciate a solid foundation if I'm going to go up high. And when I'm on one of those lifts, I just don't feel like I've got a solid foundation. I've probably seen too many videos of the big cranes going over, you know, when they have a bad time and they crash over. All right. Well, there's nothing happening at the track right now, guys. It's all happening outside the track. I missed the test and tune this morning. I didn't sleep in. I wasn't being lazy. Hello, Abdul. Good to see you. Amazing ranch, right? Wouldn't that be awesome, Poncho? Yeah. You know what, though? Actually, we've been talking about putting in a dirt track for motocross on one of our pieces of property. It's zoned commercial industrial, and I think we might be able to do something like that. We'd obviously have to work with the city, which is always a pain in the neck, but it's possible we could put in some type of a track for dirt bikes. It might not be motocross level, but for the locals and for some of the touring series, they are looking for a track in our area. We've got the acreage, and you give my husband any excuse to run a bulldozer and he'll do it. So we might be doing that. Wouldn't it, Poncho? Hey, are you really Poncho Villa? Because honestly, just between you and me, I heard he died. I don't want to, you know, spread rumors or scare you, but I heard Poncho Villa died. Right now, Abdul, it is 11:32 a.m. So it's just before lunch. I think we're going to get started with everything at about 1:30. At least that's when I'm supposed to go down to the end of the track. I sit at the scale and weigh. Gosh, I can't remember if I'm weighing top fuel or pro fuel, honestly. I'm such a meathead sometimes. I'm seriously not on drugs, but I do take about 5 to 6 times the recommended amount of antihistamines in a day by my doctor's orders because I have a condition and my body overreacts to the environment, and it helps me physically, but mentally, all those antihistamines, I think they shrink my brain, make it hard to think and put things together, so I forget stuff pretty quickly. Anyway, all that to say, I'll be weighing some of the motorcycles this afternoon, and you guys can be involved in that. I'll have my live feed going. It's not all that exciting, at least it hasn't been yet. Basically, the bikes have a minimum they have to weigh in order to be within the rules. Each bike is different. So for some, it's not a problem. There's no question. But for others, it can be hard for them to weigh enough. So they'll put weights in their jacket. I know some wear a 10-pound weight inside their jacket. Their gear, and their bike have to weigh a minimum. And it does depend on the actual motorcycle, the engine. I don't know all the specifics, and even if I did know all the specifics, because of all the medication I'm on, I probably would have forgotten. So they're going to give me a list with all of the bikes, their numbers, and how much they have to weigh in order to be legal, basically, within the racing rules. So that's always fun. I haven't had anyone come in underweight. I've had some right on the weight, which I think is a little scary. Abdul, my face is in my profile picture, and although that's not what my face looks like today, it's a picture that was taken in 2018 or 19, right before COVID, and it was a headshot. But I don't do makeup, and I'm old, and when I see myself on my Facebook, sometimes it's, or on my YouTube live, sometimes it scares the crap out of me. Oh my goodness, look at this festival atmosphere here. Okay, we got T&A Cycles there. We got a little bit of the devil theme going on there, a she-devil theme. Zoom out a little so it's not quite so rocky. Camping, intense, in campers. Probably going to have some people staying in local hotels, although can't say that for sure. I want to go down to the end of the track because that's where I'm going to be this afternoon. So I guess I'll walk that way. It's going to be pretty boring. It'll be a little alone time down there. We stay in our motorhome, of course. We had talked about maybe camping in our truck, but then we sold that truck. Then we talked about maybe camping in our van, but it's not that big. And then the motorhome came along and said, buy me, buy me. So we bought it. Hey, we got some teams up here. This is in the pit area. You've got your trailers and your easy ups. The easy ups are weighted down, hopefully, because this wind is pretty wicked. You see this one here. It's actually attached to the trailer on the back. And over there, it's attached to the back of the motorhome. And look at, there's a racing bike right there. Got another one right here. I remember that one during Preston Tune yesterday. Oh, this one is one I remember from yesterday as well. Good deal. Okay, now I go down to the loneliest place on the racetrack, the scale. I don't know if there are beverages and snacks for sale. This doesn't seem like a very happening place right now. And it looks like Summit Racing is sponsoring that one. I don't know what those are called. Timing towers or something? Can you wear the Bible? What does that mean? Abdul, I'm at a drag racetrack. Drag motorcycles are racing this weekend. I'm in Ohio. We had a tornado warning last night, but it blew south of us. A lot of lightning, a lot of thunder. It was a pretty wild night in that regard, but no tornadoes touched down anywhere near us. So we were safe and happy about that. We can wear Bible verses on our clothing. We can wear pictures of the Bible. We can wear just about anything because of our First Amendment right. We can wear vulgar and disgusting things, or we can wear happy and uplifting things. It's really up to us what we wear. The government doesn't get involved. The only thing we're not allowed to do is do a call to action for violence or mayhem, something like that. But we can wear anything we want. I do read the Bible. Yes, I do. I used to read it a lot more than I do now. And I'm not saying that with pride. I wish I'd read it more. Just looking for the scale. Goodness, where is it? There's a guy over there. That might be the scale where he's sitting. See, there's a motorcycle over here to the right. That might be where the scale is. Not sure how the bikes roll up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that looks like the scale. Well, if you're a Muslim, you definitely need to carry that Quran with you, I would imagine. It's a good. Okay, here we go. They're plugging in the scale, making sure it's working. Not sure how they check if it's calibrated. That's so important. Oh, and flip-flops are clinking behind me. I'm going to be working the scale. Am I going to be able to see it? I'll have a chair. Yeah. Is it readable though?
You have to shade it.
Oh goodness. Okay. Shoot, I don't have a box. That would be perfect, huh? Okay. Okay, let's see what it says I weigh. Oh, it says I weigh 136 or 135. Okay, well, that seems a little high, but uh, it is what it is. Hey, TWC. I have a motorcycle with a sidecar right now. I don't have a golf cart with me. We decided to bring the motorcycle. I'm just looking at this. My chair has a little table on it, so I can set that on the chair. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't like these things. They're just so hard to read. Like I'm standing on it, so it should show my weight. But look at that. And you know, the bike riders want to know what it says. They want to know what their weight is, especially the ones that are questionable, right? I've got the one guy that he hits right on the nose every time of the absolute minimum that he has to weigh in order to qualify for that run. So he's always looking at how much it is, because if it bounces between a 4 and a 5, he needs that 5. He doesn't want the 4. Here we go, the long walk back. Not exactly the Green Mile. If you know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Look at those clouds. That storm was so bad. We've got some church friends that moved to somewhere around here. I don't know how close they are, but I believe they're in Ohio. I think they're in the western part of Ohio. And it blew part of the roof of their house off. They live in a mobile home, so we're not talking, you know, real strong construction, but it actually blew part of their roof off. It must have been so scary not knowing what's next. I'm going back to civilization, ladies and gentlemen. No, Abdul is not a bot. He's Abdul, where are you from? I want to guess that you're from Bangladesh, but I could be totally wrong, and I apologize if I'm wrong. No, I don't think he's embarrassing. I think he's enjoying conversation. That's awesome. But hi, Fun. Hi, Claire. Thank you for joining me. It seems to be a very boring live right now. I just had to check out where I'm going to be positioned. Kind of wishing I had an umbrella, but I've got a hat on, and no, I'm not going to show my face. There's no reason for a 62-year-old Nana to show her face on YouTube. If you want to see what I look like, I've probably got some videos with me in them, or you can go online and you can watch me in a movie called, I'm so bad at this, The Lost Outlaw. I believe it's on PureFlix. It used to be on YouTube. I don't know if it's still on YouTube. It's streaming on Prime, I believe. At least it was. Lost Outlaw. And I play Kate. I'm the mother of 2 daughters. It's a faith-based Western, low budget film. And I play Kate. So if you want to see what I look like, you can watch that. If you want to see me mess up over and over and over again, go to YouTube and look up Lost Outlaw bloopers. Just know that in the 4 days before that was filmed, I was suffering so badly from a form of COVID that I hadn't been able to memorize any of my lines, and I think I was in 6 or 7 scenes that day. Thankfully, I had printed out my script for those scenes in the day before I got sick. I hadn't had much sleep. I hadn't had hardly anything to eat. I had the gastrointestinal form of COVID, so I wasn't able to keep anything down. It was a miserable 4 days, and then I had to go filming on day 5, and I was healthy, but my brain wasn't all there. But go watch Lost Outlaw bloopers or blooper reel, I'm not sure, and you can watch me mess up over and over and over again. And then watch the movie Lost Outlaw by Jeffy Ball Productions. I was nominated for as Best Actress at a film festival for my performance as Kate. The film festival was, let me think. Oh my goodness, what was it called? Gosh, can't remember the film festival. Dang it, brain, where did you go? Anyway, it was in Arizona. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I've been nominated for any other awards. The movie has gone to a few festivals. You're not going to see a high production because the budget was very low, but it was a fun film to shoot. There we go. You can also find me, oh gosh, so many of the things I've shot are just TV commercials and industrial videos. The industrial videos never get out to the public. I filmed a lot of those over the years. Let me think, what other movies? I'm in Paparazzi. That was, I believe, 2004. I worked a scene with the lead actor in that movie. He's now in a TV show called Yellowstone. He plays the lead guy that all the women are in love with. I had a scene with him in Paparazzi, but when I went to see the movie, our scene had been cut. So I'm not in the movie, which really sucks. I'm in it as a background actress, but I'm not in it in that scene that I shot with the lead actor. That was fun. Please do, Poncho. Hi, beautiful girl. Look at her. Hi, sweetie. Are you having fun? Oh, let me think what other movies. There's a movie called, I'm in a zombie movie. That was really fun. It's a short. The zombie movie. Oh, God. It's almost impossible to find. It's only on YouTube. It's about 8 minutes long. It was supposed to be 22 minutes long, but I guess they only got 8 minutes of good footage. I have one word in the film. Seriously, that's the only thing I say. What is that movie called? But it made it into the New York Short Film Festival, and that's just making it into that is a pretty big deal for the producer, director, writer, everybody. I play a zombie fighter. I play a pretty rough chick, man. I wish I could remember the name of it. What other movies? I don't know. I've been in some TV shows, only background. Been in a show called 13 Reasons Why. I was in a couple of different shows and a couple of seasons of 13 Reasons Why. I was in a show called Sense 8, also as background. I was in a couple of different episodes of that. You probably don't see me in it. Background actors are there not to be seen and certainly not to be heard. Okay, Nitro Funny Guy right here. I'm going to get away from all that noise. Working on that. We'll be seeing more of that bike later. That's one of the bikes I weigh. Okay, I'm trying to get away from all that noise. I'm at drag races trying to get away from noise. Oh, let me think what else I was part of. I was on a radio show on the internet called Gold Radio Show. And I think it changed names partway through, but I think I was co-host for a couple of seasons, I believe. It's been a few years, and I don't remember. Yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 years since we shot Gold Radio Show or recorded Gold Radio Show. I was a co-host. I didn't do a whole lot of interacting with the guests, but we interviewed people from the top Gold related television shows that are on Discovery and History Channel and things like that. That was fun. Hey, fun. The goats are at home with the most amazing pet sitter / house sitter ever. And they are going to be missing me for the next few days because he doesn't take them out to graze, but he does a really good job taking care of them. Here's a bunch of bikes. These are all spectator bikes. These are people who rode in probably together, and they're just here to see the drag races. Pretty cool. Oh, I like that. That looks cozy. That looks real cozy. I'm going to walk over to our motorcycle at our trailer now. It's a Road King Police Edition with a sidecar, and it's for sale. So I don't know how long we'll have it. No, I don't actually, Abdul. I don't hire people. I'm basically retired. For the last couple of years, I've had some health issues. I haven't been able to work. My husband is fully retired. He does a lot of volunteer work. That's why we're here. He's a volunteer. Oh, the motorcycle's gone. Good golly. Where'd it go? Hope nobody stole it. Okay. So I was going to show you our motorcycle, but it's not here. Oh, I think I see it over there. Our dog likes to ride in it, so we take him for rides. Yeah, I see it. It's way over there. Goodness gracious. Now I'm going across the field now. Here I am out standing in my field, right? I wish I could point you guys to some more movies I've been in, but a lot of them are low budget, independent films that don't go anywhere beyond just the circle of friends that know about them. Although some of them might be out there now on YouTube and stuff, but I used to do so many things and I never keep track of what I'm doing. So unless I remember and write it down, I don't remember what I've been in. Paparazzi's easy because it was a major motion picture. It was my first major motion picture, my first time having lines in a film, and my first time going to the theater to see the film I'm in, only to find myself completely cut out of the scene that I was in. Not due to bad acting. I'm a good actress. But due to the fact that obviously certain things aren't important when you get down to the final cut. And there is no director's cut that I'm aware of. Sometimes you'll find yourself in something that the director enjoyed, and it was the director's choice to give me the lines and put me in that scene. So I would think he would want to see that in the final cut. But he's not responsible for editing. So he just had to accept what the editors did, which is fine. Gosh, what was the name of that zombie movie? It was written and directed by Heather Parra, Parra. If you look up Heather Parra on YouTube, you might find a zombie movie, 8 minutes long. I play one of the zombie hunters, and it was back when I was dyeing my hair. I had very long, kind of chestnut colored hair. And my only line in the whole movie is I say, seriously, that's it. Oh, yeah, there's another one. Supporting role. Oh, gee, my brain. What was that movie called? Oh, this is so bad. I'll think of it. I'll tell you guys another time. I'm in a movie. It was kind of based on like the Godfather type of theme-ish, but not really because it was a Christian film. I play a very naughty character in a Christian film, like super naughty, very bad person. Like, I didn't even like myself when we were shooting the scenes. Okay. I should know the name of that movie. I'm in a trailer for a movie called Ride to Iron Mountain. I'm not actually in the movie Ride to Iron Mountain. I don't know if he's filmed that yet. He wanted me to be in it, but there were too many obstacles, too many red flags for me. I wasn't able to do it. Plus, the motorcycle has been down, and I'm a rider in the movie as well as the lead actress, or at least I was going to be. But our motorcycle engine is in the shop right now. It's been down for a few years. We haven't even ridden it in forever. Okay, getting close to the motorcycle. Abdul, no, actually, one of my great grandparents was Jewish, or maybe two of them. I'm 12% Anastasi Jew. I think that's how it's pronounced. My family were from Europe, and everybody that was in Europe was wiped out during World War II, and all of the graves. And okay, the writer meeting is going on right now. The graves, the records in the churches and synagogues were all destroyed. There's really no way to find my family in Europe anymore because of how much persecution they suffered during World War II. Okay, here's our motorcycle. And there it is. This is one of them. We've got 6. This is the one that's for sale. And this is the sidecar that the dog rides in. Oh, looks like we've got some stuff in there. Okay, the writer meeting is happening. Uh, my grandfather's father was Jewish. My grandfather's mother was not. So it would have been my great-great-grandparents that were Jewish. But my great-grandfather was Jewish. But he married a Gentile. Fun stuff. Okay, more bites. All right, everybody's dispersing. I've got to go grab my husband before he takes off. He probably won't hear me talking. Yeah, he's not. I'm not going to bother to yell. He won't hear me. Oh, there's another dog. Look at that. You can ask me a question, Abdul, if I can. I will, but I might not be able to. We'll see. Oh, there we go. If I can catch my husband's attention, I'll get on the back of the bike. But if I can't, I won't, because obviously I can't get on the back of a bike if I can't get to it. Let's see. I thought there was a break in the fence right here, but I guess not. Uh, more spectators. BMW. I can't ride a BMW because my legs aren't long enough to reach the ground at like a stoplight or something. Really important to be able to put both feet on the ground. You have to have fairly long legs to do that. Okay, well, if he asks me to marry him, he should know in our culture, a woman can't have more than one husband. So that's not going to happen. Hey, where are you off to?
What's the bike? I gotta go quick.
Okay, go quick.
Can you grab the banners from
Oh.
Julia? And I'm gonna put them up afterwards.
You don't have them in there?
No, the ones she's got. Henry and Exhale.
Oh, they're her banners? Okay, sure. I'm on a honeydew mission right now. Okay, let's see. Hi, Rudolph. Go ahead and ask your question, Abdul. For those of you who have hit the like button, I appreciate it immensely. Thank you so much. That helps. Every little bit of interaction helps my channel grow. Tech inspection, I missed it. I apologize. I was going to be down here for tech inspection, and I didn't do it.
Stickers. We're supposed to put them on the bike? 2025 stickers, is that what you said?
No, we met inspection sticker. Silver inspection sticker.
Yeah, you guys.
Somewhere,
The
but-
sticker here.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
I think you might.
No, he has that. He thought he was supposed to put this one on the bike.
Yes.
Go for it. Put it on there anyway.
Because I got your sheet right
Oh, didn't know them with the stickers. They
here.
gave them to me
Yeah.
last
So I
night.
got you here.
Last
I'm gonna
race,
sign off on
inspected
this.
what it's
But
on.
I just need to write.
We never put a sticker on.
Well, I didn't get them.
Hey, I can get it in the lanes too.
Julia, do you have a couple of banners you want us to put up for you? Okay. All right. Thank you much. Always safety third. Safety third. So is this it?
That's it for the banners, baby.
All right. Good deal.
Well, just because.
Okay, got to juggle some banners. I'm trying to see if Abdul asked me the question yet. Are you Palestinian or Israeli? Don't worry, it's your freedom. No, I'm neither. My family that's in Europe was mostly in Poland and possibly some in Germany. So I'm probably more of a Polish Jew than anything as far as that goes. And Poland, as you know, if you've studied history, most of the Jewish people in Poland were killed. So the only family of mine that survived were the ones who were over here in the United States. The rest either disappeared, went into hiding, changed their names, changed their religion, or were killed. And we did have one picture from that time that made it to Time magazine that looked like one of my great-grandfather's cousins. And he was never heard of afterwards, but he was in one of the death camps. At least a photographer took a picture. When that death camp was liberated, he was in the picture. And then nobody heard of him afterwards. I don't know if he didn't survive or, like I said, changed his name, changed his religion, basically just disappeared. Not really something my family talks about. None of them practiced any religion for a while. My mom is 80 and she only recently became a Christian.
Thank you.
There you go.
Tom Craven may want to trade a B-Rod for the sidecar.
Oh, brother. Just wait a minute. The whole thing?
Huh?
The whole thing? Or okay, not just the sidecar. He wants the whole deal. Okay. Well, yeah, it's cool. Does he have a dog he wants to take around in it?
He's the one that stopped in Michigan when I was out of fuel and took care of me. He's the one I've got his poker chip.
Okay.
Good guy. Good people.
But does he have a dog? Is that why he wants a
I
sidecar?
don't know. I don't know what the deal was, but the printer is not working well.
That's not good.
But no work. No work. Or just light colors.
Oh, yeah, they'll work fine. Are you out of blue? Out of black?
No. It's showing there's plenty there. It's just not. It's not working, and there's no function to go in and clean the heads on them.
Huh.
I went through everything. Great.
Okay, sports classes, sports classes. Ready for the lane eliminator. Lane 6, 10:30. Lane 5, street bagger. Lane 2, 11:50 class. Lane 3, the 9:30, 10:90, and 9:90. I'll be calling in.
Don't forget your bungees. I'll help you. They're going to be kind of hard to work with the wind and all.
10:35, street bagger to 2, and 11:50 is
Tom's here.
right on. If you're not lining up to get to your staging lanes and you're hungry for lunchtime, brought grills over.
I will say, David, where do they usually put the banners over here? Where are they going to get the radio exposure? This side here on this rail.
Just kidding.
No, you can tell me to get out of your way. Hi there. This your grandbaby?
Yeah, that's my youngest.
All right, good deal. Hi.
The baby of all 6 of them.
I expect you to run me down, not tell me to get out of the way.
Well, Dave, it won't be hard to remember your name. So
you must be Dave as well?
I am Dave as well.
Oh, cool. I'm Melissa.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. All right, I gotta get tracks out.
Thank you so much.
Good deal. Let me hand you bungees.
Just take that in.
Okay. Are we putting it on this one or on that one?
This one right here.
Okay. It's a big one. It's going to go around the corner maybe. No? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Guy, this.
I may not do the bottom.
I wouldn't suggest doing the bottom. You're going to want to go over a little bit. See, This wind is difficult.
I'll have to do the bottom.
The middle bottom might be okay. Hey, get off the track! Get off the track! Fall down! Oh, okay.
Keep going. The next one. I want to leave an air gap.
There's a black Dynawide glide right there.
Yeah. I figured leave an air gap if I make this all.
Oh, here's that cool part I love so much.
This is only 6 minutes. All the way. First up right there.
We saw this bike in the pit a little bit earlier.
Stand between sides, just so more exposure. Dog first.
Okay, guys, I'm going to clock out for now. Some things I need to do. I'll be checking back in later. All right. You guys take care.